Okay, good evening, YouTube, and welcome back to RNS Gaming. I'm here at Top Cut Comments, and I'm with my friend Andy. And Andy, what did you do today?
I went undefeated at locals with giant ballpark insects.
You heard that correct, giant ballpark insect. So let's get into it.
Okay, monster count first, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you play 1, 2, 3 Neobug. Just one of the vanillas. The vanillas are the heart and soul. They're basically they're the beat sticks you use to win.
Okay.
Not quite your win condition, but I mean it kind of is. We'll get there. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
The other vanilla you play, Insect Knight. I think there's really no choice but to play this. If you're going to play this deck, you have to play 3 of each of these. You just have to.
Okay.
That will change eventually when that other vanilla sea monster comes out, the Power Ranger one, because he's a 2K beater.
The black one?
Yes, yes. Once he comes out, that changes. But until then, you have to play basically 3 of each of those. Then the other big guy that's the star, Kirchoff.
And what does Kirchoff do?
Okay, so he has a once per turn effect, hard once per turn, whenever he goes to the graveyard. If he's sent to the graveyard, doesn't matter how, material, battle, card effect, whatever, discarding. You search your deck for a level 4 insect. If that level 4 insect is a vanilla, like the ones we just saw there earlier, you can special summon it to your field and then pop a monster that has higher attack than that vanilla.
What?
So,
what?
It's very interesting because there's a part of me that wants to play some other vanillas with lower attack.
Right.
You can also just search for other level 4 insects and just not summon them. Like effect ones, and there are some that we play, and we'll get to that in a minute too. But yeah, he is evil.
So it's like a starter of the deck.
Yes.
Okay.
He's like everything for the deck. What were the next monsters I had here? We will go into Mothman. 3 Danger Mothman. He's level 4, so we search a wolf from Kirchoff. He's Mothman, he's a danger, we all know what that means.
Right.
He does have nice synergy with Kirchoff because whether you end up discarding Kirchoff, whether from either one of Mothman's effects you can get it off.
Okay.
You like having cards in the graveyard as a general rule in this deck, so it's not bad. And of course it's a special, level 4, get into some rank 4 plays, so not bad. It's there. Next monster. Oh yeah, the Kaiju package.
Oh shit.
All right, so this one might be controversial because I play 3 of each of the kaijus. This may be too many, and I'm also not playing any other kaijus. Some other people that play this like to just throw in a Gamma Seal just because.
Right.
I don't know. These worked fine for me. If anything, the fact that I'm also running 3 Slumber kind of it means that I have to run as many as I can, basically.
Right.
Although it sucks going first, I will also say that. But anyway, yeah, triple of each of the bug kaijus, because they're bugs, basically. Next up, we have 1 Tenyi Spirit, Shinatha. He never came up today. He could. Since I never need to use him, I'll just keep him aside for now. I mean, you could take him out. I didn't need him today, that's for sure.
Okay.
This guy. Didn't get as much play as I would have liked, but he is boss.
Because he allowed you to shuffle everything from your monsters?
Yes, including things like Kirchoff, things like the vanillas if you need to. His effect when he attacks is also good because it sends a monster from deck to grave.
Okay.
Hello, Kirchoff, get the effect just from declaring an attack with this guy.
Right.
So, really good. And of course, the shuffling thing, which you do need sometimes just to get some recursion for your vanillas and your Kirchoff. So, very, very good. Very glad he's there. Didn't get as much play as I thought he would, but still very good. I'm definitely playing it.
Right.
1 glow up bulb. This let me get into Nat Beast round 1 and stop a True Draco player who. Sorry, John Baker, that was you, but you drew into all spells, he couldn't do anything, he was stuck. 1 Cosmo Brain, I did play this once, I don't think you need it. Basically, you can special summon it by getting rid of a non-effect monster, so your vanillas, bring it out, then you contribute an effect monster and special summon another vanilla if you want. It's there. I don't think you really need it. Maybe someone else can try something funky with it. Not really needed. 1 Nibiru, I only have 1. I would probably run more if I had more.
And how many times did you see Nibiru today?
Twice.
All right.
Only twice. Usually the kaijus took care of whatever came out, so although Nibiru did help me for that last one. So that's the monster lineup. Now we'll go to the spells. The heart and soul of the deck, the win condition, everything that makes this deck work. Giant Ballpark scares the hell out of people.
Yes.
They will waste their resources to get rid of this, and they do need to because it is the win condition.
Okay, so why is it the win condition and what does it do?
Okay. So its effect activates during damage calc, which always surprises people because it means that they can't do things like Ash, they can't do things like Called by the Grave, they can't do things like Imperial Order. They want to do all that and they can't. They're stuck. But basically during damage calc, you stop any battle damage from happening for that one battle. Either player's turn, very important. Then you can send a level 4 or lower insect monster from your deck to the graveyard. If that insect that you sent is a vanilla, you can special summon that vanilla and any copies of that vanilla that you have in your deck, hand or grave.
So like a free Ties of the Brethren?
Basically, yeah, that's actually exactly what it is. It's like a free Ties of the Brethren during damage calc.
Okay, wow.
And of course, the other thing you do with it, as the card art indicates, you send Goki Pole, you can special something and pop, and save a monster if you want to save it that way too. Kind of cool.
Okay.
It does have another effect. It did not come up today, but if your opponent kills one of your vanilla monsters while this is on the field, you can then special summon a vanilla from your grave. It never came up, but it's a nice little side effect.
That's dope. So it has recursion too.
Yes, it does have some recursion. It's there. Other spells. 3 Twister. I would definitely recommend maining them, if only because the discard lets you get off Goki Pole and other stuff like that. So,
right.
And because you need back row removal, you just need it. 1 Foolish Burial, because why not? Self-explanatory. 1 Unexpected Die. I did bait someone's Ash this way, and then I terraforming into my field spell, but that's the only time it saw play today. I don't think you need that. 1 terraforming, obviously. And then 3 Interrupted Kaiju Slumber.
Wow.
Kaiju, everywhere Kaiju. So yeah, Kaiju's rock. Self-explanatory. Oh my gosh, the Kaijus are so good in here. They wreck boards in so many different ways. Yeah, the deck does not work without Kaijus.
Okay.
Traps, 3 evenly matched because, again, you got to get rid of the back row and everything else that they have. If they have a big board, you have to find a way to get rid of it.
Right.
This is a go second deck. This deck does not go first. The only exception is when I somehow got on that beast in the first turn, which is, again, not easy to do. It doesn't. It's not like something you're going to be able to do all the time. So anyway, there's that. And then 1 Metaverse. Again,
okay.
Yay. And to be fair, this is a good card for the deck because you can Metaverse during the battle phase into your giant ballpark, and basically you've got yourself a battle trap with this.
Wow.
So
that's nice.
It never came up, but it could, and that's pretty lit. Side deck. We'll start with 1 Retaliating Sea.
And why do you side that?
So I kind of want to experiment more with this guy. His hand trap effect is when your opponent activates a spell. It has to be a spell that special summons a monster, such as Invocation, such as well, you can't do Super Poly obviously, but Polymerization.
Right.
A Hero Lives. You know, there's all sorts of cards like that. You can special summon this from your hand, and while it's face up on the field, when being summoned that way, it's Macrocosmos. So everything gets banished.
What?
Can really ruin plays that rely on the graveyard. So yeah, and then he has an effect when he goes from field to grave. In any way from field to grave, you get to search your deck for a Earth insect type monster with 1500 or less attack. Except so it has a search effect, which is cool.
Okay.
Where's my 3rd Lancia? Here we are. Triple Lancia. Woo!
Self-explanatory.
Yep, you just need it. It's just a hand trap. Use it when you have to.
Right.
One of this dude. He is supposed to be used with Giant Ballpark. I never sided into him. I like what he does. I would love to see people experiment with him, but you definitely don't need him.
Okay.
Right now, you don't need him.
So it's optional.
Optional. People might find some funky things to do with him. Triple Resonance Insect. There was a Giant Ballpark deck that got top 4 in the New Zealand WCQ recently. He played 3 of these.
Okay.
I get why people play it. I don't think it works that well given our current meta right now.
Right.
Even with the new ban list that's going to be in effect on Monday, I don't see this making that much of a difference. I just don't. But you know, it's there. You can try to use that instead if you want. Goldstark is also there for Resonance Insect because it has a banish effect. It lets you basically mill an insect, get Goki Pole off. But again, don't need to do that. 1 Vishuda, another 10E, self-explanatory. You're playing with vanillas. Nice to have some vanilla support. Trick Clown, never used it. 3 Cosmic Cyclone. Again, you got to have back roll removal.
Right.
Yeah, self-explanatory there, and then 1 Jurigado for time for life points.
Okay, wow.
The only reason that's there. Now for the extra deck, which is important because There's a lot of room to do different things in the extra deck because you're playing lots of level 4s. So you can do rank 4s for days. You can use things like Mrs. Radiant. I did not use this today, but obviously you can because the vanillas that I'm playing are all Earth. So there's that. Nat Beast, oh yeah, Glow Up Bulb. And if you get out another vanilla, which you can, from various ways. Goki Pole is the #1 way, but this gave me round 1 when I was playing against True Jacob. So Nappies for sure. Tornado Dragon, standard rank 4, pop stuff. You need to kill back row if you can. Triple Burst Dragon didn't help me today, but it would definitely help in other matchups. I would probably play him more in the future. Omega, you don't need him. You can if you want.
Right.
Yeah, it's there. Phoenix, again, just Nightmare Package stuff. The only other one I'm playing, though, is Unicorn. You can try, what's his name, Cerberus or whatever. These are the ones I needed because I figure back row is more of a threat because you're playing Kaijus.
Right.
There's a lot more monster popping than spell trap popping, so I wanted to focus on that, so that's why those are there. Boral Sword, I did not go into it today, but it is Boral Sword, why not? Exciton Knight. Another rank 4. Very, very helpful if you're in a pinch. I almost summoned it today. I ultimately didn't.
Okay.
But, you can use him. He's there. 2 of, what's her name? The Insector Link monster. Used her a lot because...
So what does she do?
So the Link summon effect, you can basically pitch a card from your hand and then take an insect monster from your deck and equip it to one of your monsters and make it gain 500 attack.
Okay.
That's not how you use it. You can, but it's not there for that reason. Its other effect, its ignition effect, is what's important.
Okay.
Because it's basically a Daigusto Emerald for insects. You target 3 insects in your grave, shuffle them into the deck, and then draw a card. So, more recursion opportunities for Goki Pole and your vanillas.
Right.
And sometimes, honestly, your Kaijus too. Again, that's why you play insects, because insect Kaijus are the best. Almirage. Basically, if you, whether it's a turn 1 play or sometimes even turn 2, what you can do is you can normal summon like Goki Pole because it's 1,000 attack, or Glow Up Bulb if you have to. Get them to the grave, just get this guy out, and you get their effects off. So it actually helps this deck a lot. If you do decide to play Resonance Insect in your build, you definitely need to play this because Resonance Insect is also something you can use to get this guy out.
Okay,
but that's the only reason. You just use it to basically trigger your effects. It's just another way to get them out.
Right.
Cowboy for game.
Cowboy for game.
How often do you do it, sir?
I don't think I cowboyed for game anytime today. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I did. No, I think against, maybe it was round 4, maybe I did. I don't remember. But yes, you need to play him. You have to, because there's going to be situations where you are going to just miss knocking him out, and that's when this boy is going to come out.
That's all you do.
So yes, play Cowboy. Baguska, self-explanatory.
Right, to stall.
Yes, stop monster effects. Good stuff. I would definitely play him. Some people are saying don't play him. I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, you got Undefeated. You know what you're talking about.
And then this guy, just to protect your field spell. So this guy, he's a Link 2, you need 2 monsters with different names, so basically like a Nightmare monster, basically. If he is Link Summon, you can discard a card, then during the end phase of the turn, add a field spell or a continuous spell from your grave to your hand.
Okay.
So that part of the effect never came up. But his other effect is that face-up field and continuous spells that you control cannot be destroyed by your opponent while he's on the field.
Okay.
So he has some protection effect for your giant ballpark, which you need.
Cool.
So that's how it works.
All right.
There's a lot of room for like changes in the extra deck, especially I think. You definitely want to play Cowboy. You definitely want to play Baguska and probably some other rank 4s. But the links, there's lots of room for different things in there. I'm sure you could find some other things besides Nappies and have fun with that too.
Right.
But yeah, there's a lot of fun things you can do with this. There's a lot of flexibility, but just always go second. Basically.
Right. So, do you have any quick shout outs or anything?
Whoever played that, I don't know his name, but whoever topped with this deck at the WCQ, that's the person who I got to thank for this.
All right.
Other than that, all my friends here at Top Cut Comics is the best. Love it here. Shout out to all you guys. You all rock. Thank you.
Thank you. So that's Andy's Undefeated Ballpark Insect deck profile on RNS Gaming. So like you said, if you want to play against the top players around in Illinois, just come to Top Cut Comics in Berwyn. And this is Roy from RNS Gaming, and we are out. Thank you.